Welcome to Doctors of the Past. Today, we're diving into the fascinating evolution of Mappa Mundi. Stay with us, hit that subscribe button, and thank you for your time. From our modern perspective, it seems obvious that a map should be oriented with north at the top and south at the bottom. But this wasn't always the case. The earliest attempts at a true geographical representation of the world began in the 5th century BC. The historian Herodotus already suspected that the Earth wasn't perfectly round, noting it was wider from east to west than from north to south. Early maps of this era presented a symmetrical world centered on Delphi, with detailed coastlines but an unknown interior filled with fantastic beasts and impossible governments. Map-making reached new heights with the conquests of Alexander the Great, culminating in the groundbreaking work of Eratosthenes of Cyrene and Hipparchus of Nicaea. In the 3rd century BC, Eratosthenes created the first known map of the world to use parallels and meridians. A century later, Hipparchus used mathematical calculations to accurately project the spherical Earth onto a flat map, creating the regular grid of parallels and meridians that heavily influenced ancient and medieval geography. During the Middle Ages, a map's orientation depended entirely on the cartographer's religion and purpose. Christian maps, for instance, were oriented toward the east, placing Jerusalem and Paradise at the top. These weren't always focused on realistic geography or important cities. Instead, they highlighted places significant to Christianity. The world was often depicted as the body of Christ, divided into 4 parts, representing the 4 known continents, which were believed to be the lands given to Noah's sons after the Great Flood. The right side of the map, which corresponded to the south, was often shown as an unknown land for sinners and hell. In contrast, Islamic maps, while sometimes also oriented east toward Mecca, generally favored a south to north orientation. Their main purpose was practical, focusing on itineraries and travel routes. These cartographers built upon the tradition of Ptolemy, using coordinates and distances, and even corrected some of his past errors. It wasn't until the end of this period that portolan charts finally gave us the north-south orientation we use today. These navigational maps added a detailed compass rose and meticulously charted the Mediterranean coastlines, solidifying our modern understanding of how to read a map.